can't do it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna reposition you so that we can do some plant chores. Yeah. Okay, so the first plant chore that I would like to do is potting this ripsalis directly into this hanging pot. So it's got a fishbone propagation in it at the moment, which is in its own little glass vessel. I may or may not do it today, but I want to pop this back in with the mother plant, and I want to repot the mother plant into another pot. So that might happen today. But I would like to try and get this ripsalis. I think this is the ripsalis pilocarpa minima. I'd like to get that one in here, and I'm going to pot it directly into it, and I want to do that, but it's water propagating at the moment, but because of the way it's growing, it just keeps falling over and then like spilling water everywhere. Some of them do have roots, some of them don't. I'm just going to take the risk on repotting the ones that don't in with the ones that are rooted. Like, I'm beginning to think, are they going to root at all? They've all been in that water the same amount of time. So yeah, this pot, it's a hanging pot, and as you can probably tell, so I painted it. It was just a plain white one. I painted it and then made some polymer clay smiley faces and stuck them on, and I love it. So we're gonna pop that one directly into there. I have a tub of the Soil Ninja soil. It is the it's mostly the Monstera and Philodendron one. I just really like this for all of my plants, really. It's like, if I was going to make a mixture myself, it would look very similar to that, so I'm just going to pot it in there because I think it'll be okay. Don't know how to do this, don't know how to like set you up so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Sorry, the sun's kind of terrible, isn't it? Trying to figure out where to start. I think to start with, I need to figure out which side of the smiley faces I like the most. Oh. I think it was that side. Yeah, this kind of angle. Okay, so this is the front. Oh no, I just made one come off. So annoying. This is the second one that's like come off. I'll have to glue that back on. So this is the front. I'm gonna pot it directly into the pot, just because really. That's what I want to do, and I'm not putting like a leca layer or anything at the bottom. I'm hoping it'll be okay. I guess we'll find out. I'm sorry about the lighting. I really can't be able to get back up to fix it right now. Right. Front. Just scared I'm going to forget that. Okay. So what have we got in terms of rooted sections? So can you see, like, this section's rooted, this one's rooted, this one's rooted, this one's rooted, this one hasn't, and this one hasn't, this one has. Like, this one that hasn't is looking quite wrinkly. And this one's looking, oh, it's kind of rooted at the top there. That's interesting. Maybe they're just not able to root from this bottom section. They're rooting from this knuckle. Hopefully, I'm going to leave them in there, and hopefully they will root a little bit more. Oh, this one's like a really tiny section. Okay. So I want to like pick them out, and oh, this is one that's not rooted, but it's a really good one. It's trying to root from other places. Okay, I'm going to bury that one quite low in the soil, I think, because then at least then if it does want to like root from one of these knuckles at the top, it can. So I pop that one like right in there. Woo. Hopefully it will root. Fingers crossed. Sorry, you just can't see what I'm doing. This is not a good setup. Future Amy, just fast forward this bit. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, she's done. I think I like the way it looks. Shh, stop it. It's so silly, but it is growing. So hang on. I don't know if you can tell, but like the ends they're like a red. So they're like coming in a reddy colour, which I hope they don't stay because I don't actually really like that colour for sun stressing. I hope they do fade to green, but I guess time will tell. I'm gonna go pop this one up and then figure out where I'm gonna go next with the chores. Okay, so I potted the Ripsalis up. I really wanted to do my Philodendron Mayoi, so I've got this water propagating here, and I would really like to pot it up and get it on a pole. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, because I keep looking at this and just being like, I need to do that, and I've needed to do it for ages. It's got some really good roots in there, so that's going to be the next step. So the pot I'm going to put it into is one of these aroid tower pots that I finally got. Haven't ever used them before. And then I've got one of my poles that I'm going to make up now. Right, got it made up. I've got some moss and tree fern fibre mix here, and then I've got my soil substrate here. I'm gonna put some of the moss and tree fern in to begin with, just because it was hard to get it like at the bottom, wasn't it, from the last time I did it. So I'm just gonna kind of shove that in the bottom there. That's much easier. I don't really know how much I'm gonna need. Like, it's quite a tall plant anyway. Like I said, should have got it onto a pole a long time ago. Don't want it to be like too compacted. Okay. I think that will do for now with the pole. And then I want to get some of the substrate in the bottom of it. This is probably all just going to come out when I put it into the pot, isn't it? And I need some substrate in the pot. Okay, I think that went all right. That did okay. It really did. The moss and tree from fibre does go a little bit low into the pot for what I wanted, but it's in there now and I'm not going back on it. So I'm gonna put a little bit more of the substrate in to like secure the pole, and then I'm gonna put my water props in. Look at how rooty they are. Oh, and where's this leaf coming from? I'm gonna take that off. Okay. How do I don't know how to fit these in. What on earth? Oh, geez. I should have my Hugo's Amazing Tape, shouldn't I? But I do not. This guy's wonky. I can make that sit that way around though. Definitely gonna need some more substrate up there. Oh, I love this leaf. Like, it's such an unusual leaf shape, like for my collection anyway. I don't really have any plants that are this shape, other than I suppose the fern leaf and fishbone cactus. Oh God. I can't get them all to like the pole because they're all growing at weird angles. Oh, it's gonna look so crazy when I first attach this and like properly get it on. Hopefully it'll figure itself out. Right, let's get some substrate in there. I'm gonna need to get some tape. Oh God, I went swimming yesterday and then obviously got my tattoo done, and I feel like the swimming and then being sat in a lot of pain and like really tense has made me really achy and sore today. Getting up and down from the floor is painful. Right. I feel like I'm running a little bit low on tape, which makes me nervous. I'm gonna chop it in half so that it'll go a little bit further. Because this tape is not cheap, but I think it's worth it. Okie dokie. If there are any like longer roots like this one, I'm gonna try and get them to like tuck in to a little hole. Sorry, you can't see that at all. You can't see any of this. Shall I turn around, or shall I turn you around or something to see if I can actually show you what I'm doing? That might be like more helpful, mightn't it? Let me see. I think you can kind of see a little bit better. So obviously it looks a mess, but I'm hoping like this will strap here, so this leaf will be here, and then hopefully this leaf will like turn down, and so eventually things will all be facing the way that I want them to. So yeah, I'm just tucking these like slightly longer roots in to encourage them to root in there. And then this one has got a long root there, but it's not gonna reach. But what I can do is kind of guide it in that direction and use the Hugo's tape to kind of encourage it to go that way. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of my tape and just hold in the bits that I want to go here. Oh, it's really fiddly. super fiddly. Here we go. Right, there's that section. I'm gonna have to sit this in front of a grow light, aren't I?
So that leaf will hopefully come down here. You've got a really big root. I'm going to need to put some more moss and stuff in. There's that one. I need to stack you up. Okay. Where's the scissors go? This way. Try and encourage those roots down to. This is like already nearly the top of the pole, isn't it? Okay. Oh no. Let's stack that leaf down. Where's the end?
Oh, it's looking crazy. Okay, I think other than one at the top here, that's all I need to strap down. So I can put that one in there and encourage that to grow into that one. They really do just I don't know what I was going to say. The internodal spacing is so long on this plant, like, and I know it's probably because it's needed a pole, but like, look at the length of that. So silly. I wish that one would sit up there and that one down here. Hopefully that will happen. So hang on, can you see? So like, if this leaf was down here and then this one sat up a little bit, already that looks better. And hopefully this one back here will like swing round to the front. So they'll be sat like that. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm gonna put in a little bit more of the pole substrate because there are roots all the way up here. Okay, I've done that one. It's so silly, I should have got it on a pole so long ago. I should, maybe I should have just like chopped it up. What I will do is, hopefully it'll root more into the pole, and then I will chop and like do the chop and extend method and kind of repot it all back together. But yeah, hopefully it'll, like the leaves will move a little bit and just sit in like a slightly better position, fingers crossed. Like Mayoes, when they're big, are pretty incredible plants, so I've really neglected this one. It could be so gorgeous by now. I think I quite like these pots. Never had them before. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm flagging a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, gang. There's one other plant that I've been desperate to repot, and that's my pallidiflorum, and I wanted to put it into one of these Aroid tower pots, so I guess I will do that. And then that might be the end of this video. We'll see. Okay, so I might not do what I said I was going to do, just because so it's in no drainage at the moment, and it has got water at the bottom, and tipping out no drainage substrate with water on the bottom kind of sucks. And there's a new leaf coming out here, but I basically wanted to repot it. I haven't got my mic on, hopefully you can hear me. I wanted to repot it because I consistently have issues like this, And I feel like, I don't know, like the roots are healthy. The roots are healthy in here. Like, look at these guys. It doesn't like drying out, so I keep a water reservoir down there. But then it also gets like the kind of like, I don't know if you can see it, like the kind of burst cell situation going on. And like this is the oldest leaf, and then this is the second oldest leaf. So there's this leaf, which is quite perfect, and then there's the newest leaf, which is quite perfect. But it's like there's always two leaves that are looking a bit awful. And so I wanted to repot it and put it into drainage and a different substrate, because this is basically a semi-hydro. But I might just not do that today and let it finish drinking that water and then do it. I'm just thinking about what other plants need to be repotted, and it's like all of them. It feels really overwhelming. I think I'm done, gang, I'm sorry. I'm on such a wonk. Slightly less wonky. Thank you so much if you are still watching up to this point. If you are ever in or around Bristol, do check out Katie. I'll have all of her details linked in the description below. And I do know that at some point in the potentially very near future, or at least the next couple of years, Katie will be moving and she's going to be doing some like guest spots and stuff, so keep an eye out if you like her style and you're interested. She loves doing loads of different, she's got so many different styles, it's really cool, but she does really like to do freehand. I forgot what it's called. She likes to do freehand, so that's what she did on my leg. It was completely like, there was no stencil or anything, she just started drawing, which was really freaking cool. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like the kind of mishmash style videos. I could definitely make more like this, like just doing a little bit of everything. Kind of vlog style, I suppose, but not really at the same time. But let me know if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.